Morning, guys. Today is March 30th, and we're going to talk about your classwork assignment for today. However, I did have a late post on Friday. If you could please check that out first before you go ahead with this lesson, it'll be really helpful. So underneath perspective drawing, that was the one that I posted on Friday. If you have not done this yet, because I did post it pretty late, go ahead, and it's just a video of the slideshow that's included here. So you're just going to watch this this video of me explaining the slideshow. You guys can follow along with the packets that I included in your portfolio. I'd also like you guys to watch these two video clips. The one that's 11 minutes, you only have to watch about 8 minutes of it. So it should be pretty short and sweet. And then please go ahead and fill out this Google form. That's going to tell me that you did watch the video. Now, the Google form, I just want to inform you, probably will mark some of your questions wrong. And the reason why is because written responses, if it's missing like capitalization or punctuation, sometimes it marks it wrong even though it's right. Don't worry, I will give you your points. Okay, so today's lesson is right here. And if you guys go ahead and click on that, we are going to complete the Classwork sketchbook assignment that's on the last page of this Google slide. So I'm going to click on that and just show you where you guys can find it. And that's down here. So let me make this a little bigger. All right, so your sketchbook assignment today, which it will actually be due tomorrow. So we're going to work on it today and tomorrow. So don't worry, you have some time. You're going to draw 5 forms. All right, we're going to draw a cylinder, a cube, a pyramid, and then you guys can come up with some other forms that you want to draw too. Totally up to you. You have unlimited free reign on this, but I do want to see that there are forms and that you're using the vanishing point and horizon line. Okay, so we're going to practice the 3 ways of creating also the illusion of space, which is overlapping, size, and placement, and then we're going to shade each form. Okay, so I'll show you guys just a second. Okay, so today you're going to need 3 things for our classwork assignment. You're going to need your sketchbook opened up to a new fresh page. You're also going to need a ruler and a pencil. And if you don't have a ruler, you can use any kind of straight edge. For example, you could even use this handout that I had on perspective drawing. This sketchbook assignment that you have included in your portfolio, I will have some instructions on that tomorrow. We're about a week behind, so I apologize. There was some issues with videotaping and getting stuff to you. Don't worry, it's not your fault. We'll just kind of pick things up as we go. But please make sure that you are turning in assignments. I'm going to be actually calling students' homes today for those that haven't turned stuff into Flipgrid to see how you guys are doing. If you're struggling, if you are struggling, please let me know in the comments. I will have office hours starting tomorrow from 8 to 9 in the morning, and also in the afternoon from 3 to 5. So if you guys have any questions, you can Zoom conference call me and we can talk about your artwork. Stay tuned to Google Classroom because I'll have that on the post. Okay, so I'm going to put this away, but you could use this tiny little piece of paper, right, as a straight edge too. So we know that shape is an element of art and form is an element of art, but the difference between them is shape is 2-dimensional and forms are 3-dimensional. So how do we turn a shape into a form? Well, we use a vanishing point. So what I'd like you guys to do is draw a series of circles, and they don't have to be perfect. And if you actually want to get really crazy, you can make some big, some small. And I'm going to have you guys draw them around in a kind of a circular format. And then what in between them, in the middle, I'm going to have you guys make a point. And that's going to be our vanishing point. Okay, so I'm switching pencils so you can see this a little bit better. So in order to turn these shapes into a form, right, they need to have something more than just length or width. They need depth. So a vanishing point, we use that to create the edges of a form that go back into the distance or that go away from us. So from the farthest edge of your circles, what I'd like you guys to do is to draw some lines down towards your vanishing point. And when you're finished, you should have something that looks similar to this. So now we have these cylinders that are coming at us, right? They're getting bigger as they get closer to the edge of the circle, and then they're getting smaller as they go back into the distance. Okay, and we're going to close these off and turn them into cylinders. Sorry, this had pencils in it. So if you look at a coffee cup, the top of the cylinder, right, is the same as the bottom, right? They're both circular, okay? The only difference is that when we turn it on its side and it's farther away from us, this part appears larger than this bottom edge. And also too, the edges are parallel to one another. So this is a curved line, so is this bottom part that's here. Okay, so what I'd like you to do is go around and kind of look at the curve in the circle that's between those. We call these orthogonal lines, or lines that go back towards the vanishing point, right, between those orthogonal lines. And I want you guys to kind of vary the distance and look at, the depth that you're creating, right? We can make things look really elongated, by leaving a lot of space between here and here, or we can make them look really short, like buttons and that kind of stuff, that has like a thinner depth. Now, once all of those are put in, what I'm going to have you guys do is we're going to erase the rest. So go ahead and erase the lines that are between the vanishing point and the bottom of your cylinders that you just created. And here you have turned your cylinders, or your circles, into cylinders.